Right people, we're at the beautiful One Garden in Brighton, run by Plumpton Agricultural College. It is a place of absolute excellence, and we've put our first TowerFarm in here. It's amazing. You've got lots, I think it's 300,000 visitors a year coming in here to have a look at what they've done. It's an old Georgian listed building with a stunning walled garden. So let's go and have a look. So in we go. So it's a Monday today, so it's relatively quiet, but at the weekends it's absolutely full of people enjoying what they're doing here. It's just absolutely stunning. It's been around since about 1740 and is run by Plumpton College, which is an agricultural college. It's got to be one of the best in the UK. In fact, it's got a worldwide reputation when it comes to viticulture. And just look what they're doing here. So coming around the corner into the One Market, which is their very lovely farm shop. And this is our first tower garden home that you can see. Amazing, looking really good, attracting loads of interest in terms of how you can do this not only in your own home, but in a commercial setup like this. Let's have a look around, shall we? Going into the garden. This amazing little market shop. Some different bits in here. And actually, if we go and have a little look around the corner, what can we see? And there is our TowerFarm, directly visible from the farm shop. People can see exactly where the produce is being grown. But looking pretty good. This is our flood and drain system that we've built for them. Comes in liquid nutrient at the base down here, floods up here to the top, floods along and then down to the next tray and then down to the next tray. Really good full spectrum light, perfectly placed for doing seedlings, and it's a really good way of doing it, maximising the space requirement. Right, 1 week on and we're back to Plumpton, and there has been a massive amount of growth on seedlings that were, I mean, this is our flood and drain system, and these have obviously come on a week, but essentially these seedlings were no bigger than that when we left this time last week, and this is how much this has grown. I mean, you're looking at a nearly formed lettuce in 6 days. Looking absolutely incredible. I mean, I say way more than one would have expected. I'm always amazed by how quickly this system grows, but anyway, still got to finish doing the electrics, and everything else is looking pretty good. It's been running for a week, and they have already taken a number of harvests off for their restaurant. Let's talk about the Dosatron. That is the name of the system that allows each of these towers to be fed its own water whenever it needs it. Dosatron is a brilliant system. It requires no electricity at all. It uses the pressure from the tap to actually then suck up the liquid nutrient from each of the bowsers and provide it into a black tank. Let me show you how that works. So this is the Dosatron. Looking at it from here, you've got stock solution A, stock solution B, that all feed up into this blue system. So this is your water in. This is just coming from mains pressure. It goes up here. You can adjust these units to then pull in different amounts if you wanted to, but you set them to what you want, and that's it. So the pressure of the water then pulls up the appropriate amount of concentrate from each of these units into there, and then it automatically goes into this black tank here, which feeds all of the towers. It's a great system, requires no electricity, which is great if you're either off-grid or in a challenging environment. In fact, I think the best way of showcasing exactly how good this farm is, so let's go and have a wander around and have a look at these plants and just see what they are growing at this particular point. So let's have a look at this. They've been doing some amazing cut and come again lettuce here. I think this has literally been here for around about a month, over and above where you would normally take it off. So they're just taking leaves off and putting it into salad bags. They're sending it to their chefs. Brilliant on that front. They've got this stunning red lettuce here. I think you can see it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's quite crisp and firm, but that also adds some diversity to a salad bag, which is really good. Above it, what do we got? Some beautiful edible flowers. The chefs absolutely hanker for those. They're usually extremely expensive if you buy them from a third party. If you can provide your chefs or even in your retail outlet, actually, I've been seeing flowers selling for ridiculously large amounts of money. So what do we got here? We've got some beautiful Russian kale, Swiss chard, and then some red vein sorrel. And what they're doing is, as you can see, they are cutting away as the plant gets to the point of needing to put more energy into the new growth, so that you can then use that within either your kitchen or your restaurant or wherever you're doing it. Cut and come again is a really good way of allowing the plant to continuously produce produce, and meaning that you don't have to plant as many plugs. Right, let's talk edible flowers. Admittedly, this tower is not producing huge amounts of edible flowers. It's only got 2 plants on it, but these are incredibly good at maximizing volume to produce a whole range of edible flowers. In this case, what you are seeing with that is a beautiful lime basil that works incredibly well in cocktails. It's only just started, and it will produce over and over again a range of flowers. And then this obviously is nasturtium. Nasturtium is extraordinary. It goes on for a very long period of time, and you can just keep pulling them off and then adding them into anything you want, be it chefs, be it in a cocktail bar, whichever. And what it's showing is a massive symbiosis between producing food and consuming it. So what I mean by that is you've got very, very little wastage with this type of growing. You harvest what you need. You can come in here one day. Admittedly, the system grows incredibly fast, so you have to be relatively on the ball because you're going to get a lot of produce off this 10-tower farm. But if one day your restaurant or your retail outlet is saying, look, we're good for produce, we don't need any more today, you then don't need to harvest it. Then there are the other key benefits of growing this way. You've got the fact that it only uses 5% water than normal growing. It is very, very sustainable on that level. It uses very little electricity when you grow in this fashion. And of course, there are no carbon miles, which is brilliant for your company's carbon footprint.